What's new, Poke Crew? It's your turn, Crobat here, and you're watching YouTube Central. And before I get started, please make sure you RCS, rate, comment, subscribe. Now, I'm bringing you another Oras Wi-Fi battle. This time, I'm bringing you Wi-Fi battle against NightLightNeon. Her YouTube link will be in my description in case you don't know her. She's an amazing YouTuber. She brings such great content. Now, I'm going to go over my team here quickly. I'm bringing my Sableye, my Mega Audino, my Stunfisk, my Superior, my Crawdon, and my Heatran. Now, her team was really cool. I'm not going to go over it because I don't really want to, waste you guys' time. I don't want to be, a minute into it while explaining teams. It's going to take too long. So, I go on my Sableye because I'm going to try to predict, any status moves. I'm thinking, if she leads off with her Roserade, she's going to do maybe like a Stun Spore or maybe even Sleep Powder. So I'm using my taunt trying to predict that, but I predict wrong because she used the Sludge Bomb. She used the Sludge Bomb trying to poison me, I am almost certain. But I do get my left reach recovery, which is fantastic because I can get, all that HP back. Now, right here is just a perfect time for me to burn up this planet. So I'm going to do so while she hits me with the Shadow Balls, and I can do much because my Sableye can take that pretty damn well in the hood. So, while I'm getting my electric recovery, I'm thinking to myself, what should I do? Should I switch out? This plant is just burning up before me, so I think it's safe that I can just switch out, which I do. Now, my next thought is, who should I go into? I go into Mega Audino because I'm predicting, well, I'm not predicting anything, I just know that I can take one Shadow Ball. I was actually predicting her to use the Shadow Ball actually, and that's exactly what happens because I switched out in my Audino. Now I'm turning into a fairy, not me, but Audino. Get it right, folks, get it right. Now, my Mega Audino is now half fairy, which is unfortunate because now I am weak to poison, which means I am weak to the Sludge Bomb that I just got hit with. Now that's really sucky because I should have predicted that, right? But alas, I did not. So I used the Calm Mind because I want to get some, strength behind me because now I can try and take a hit, but I don't want to take the chance of me either A, getting poisoned or me getting taken out by the Roserade. So I switch out in my Heatran because I know my Heatran can take a Sludge Bomb. It actually can't take it, but it's not going to be affected by it. So that's exactly why I switched out, because I know my Heatran isn't going to be able to get hit with poison. Come on. So she withdraws her Miracle, her Roserade, because her plant there is basically half gone. So she switches out while I set up my rocks, which is perfect for me at this time to do so, because now every time she switches out, her Pokemon are going to be getting damaged. So I switch out into my Smuglord because I don't want my Heatran getting burned or actually getting hit with water, because water, fire, it's kind of bad. It's bad time if you didn't know. So she switches out, and that's fine by me because I'm going to be hitting the Leaf Storm anyways, folks. Haha. And so she switches out into her Crobat, and her Crobat does get hurt from my rocks. Now it's gonna get hit with my Leaf Storm, which is amazing because now my special attack is risen, and pretty soon here you're gonna be seeing her use the Divog, and that normally lowers your evasiveness, but in fact it's going to raise mine, which means after I hit this Dragon Pulse, guys, it's going to be an interesting battle because I do all that damage to the Crobat because of my Dragon Pulse. Now, she ends up using the Roost on the Crobat, which is pretty cool because she's playing on something a little sneaky here. She's planning on something sneaky. So I end up hitting the Leaf Storm again. Well, not again. Actually, yes, again. And that's going to raise my special attack drastically. So now I'm just an overpowered SOB. And so she uses the Brave Bird, but she misses a drastic, amazingly Brave Bird. And that would have won her the game right there. But I was discussing it with a few people, and because my evasiveness did rise, that's what made her miss. That's what made her miss the Brave Bird. That is a 100% accuracy move, guys. So imagine Your Brave Bird missing is very disheartening, and I was very sad, but I do in fact take out the Hydra again with my Dragon Pulse, non-stat, but my special attack is so high, it's crazy. So I hit the Giga Drain on the Mammal Swine, taking him down to his sash. Unfortunately, right here, he is going to be taking out my Superior with an Icicle Crash. Now, I'm very, very unhappy that my Superior had to go down, but I was able to show off the power of the Contrary Superior. So if you guys don't have one, then I can try cloning you guys one or something. It'll be pretty cool. It will be cool. So now that he's weak, I'm gonna go into my Sableye, because I just want to burn this thing. There's really not a lot I can really do, but I should have predicted an Earthquake from the Mammal Swine, because why wouldn't he use an Earthquake? But I don't, in fact, predict that. I do burn him, and he does get massive damage off on me with the Earthquake right here. I should have predicted that, but I did not. And I should have went out into my Heatran, but I did not. And I do get some lefties recovered, which is great, because I get to watch the Mammal Swine go down to the burn. Now, at this point in time, I was thinking to myself, why the hell did I not switch out? It would have been an obvious play for me to do, but I did not. It just sucks. So I use my Recover because I want to, at least have some HP behind me. So the Vaporeon does use the Wish, but she's not hurt. She's not hurt, but she's actually setting up for her. I think it was her Roserade, which is a great, her Roserade. It was a great play because now this Roserade is gonna get all that HP back. But I do use the taunt because I'm still predicting a Sleep Powder or a Stun Spore, but obviously she's not going to be doing that anytime soon. So while I get the Electric Recovery, she does withdraw, but she does not want to get burned again. But I want to burn her. I do. And I use the Willowment for the Roserade. It actually hits the Vaporeon, which is fine by me, because residual damage is a thing. So it does do some damage to the Vaporeon, which is fantastic, because now I get to get some lefties recovery while I'm watching this Water-type Pokemon get burned. So I switch out because I don't want to take any Ice Beams. I don't want to take any Scalds. So I switch into my Audino because I'm figuring this Vaporeon can just take me out at this point. But she does not take me out. She in fact used the Toxic on my Mega Audino, which is half Fairy, Poison, and Fairy do not mix. So while she's getting all this recovery from the lefties, I'm simply just dying from the poison that is oozing inside my body right now. It's going through my veins, it's going through my eyes, it's going through my wrists. It's a bad time to be an Audino because I am poisoned to the max, and I die from a Scald, which is pretty cool because I don't want to die to any poison. If you die from a poison, it's a bad time. It's a bad time. And so while this Vaporeon is getting burned, she does have the lefties. So I'm gonna go on at my Corona and just use a knockoff. This knockoff though is OP. This knockoff does take out the Vaporeon right there. Now the Vaporeon does not have really good defense, so that is why I was able to take out the Vaporeon so damn fast. Now she goes out into her Roserade, her Roserade. Shut up, guys. So I go into my Heatran because I don't want my Crawdont to go down. So I'm just going to send in my Heatran because I know my Heatran can take any grass moves, and she does in fact use a Giga Drain, which would have eliminated my Crawdont from the scene. So she switches out because she knows she can't do anything with my Heatran, unfortunately. So she goes out into her Broly, her Malamar. Now I'm gonna use my Flamethrower meant for the Roserade, but it does a massive amount of damage to the Malamar. This Malamar is going to hit me with a Night Slash, but it's not going to do nearly as much as she probably wanted. And it did do a lot of damage, but this Flamethrower right here is just going to be taking out her Malamar. Now, if she would have hit another Night Slash or something, it probably would have done her good. But unfortunately, I did outspeed and just hit her. But with my Flamethrower, she used the HP Fire, and I can take all those fire attacks because you can't hurt me with fire, unfortunately. I am Flash Fire. But I do take the Roserade out with a Flamethrower. Now, this was a fun-ass battle because I had barely faced NightLightNeon before. I'm glad she is back. if you're watching, I kind of don't think you might be because I know how busy you are. But if on the slight chance you are watching this, I'm glad that you're back because that means we get to battle more. I know that you're, I don't know when you're coming back, you know, fully, because I haven't really seen you on, but I want to battle you more, because this was a fun battle. That Brave Bird miss, though, that Brave Bird miss would have won you the game. If you guys don't know who NightLightNeon is, I suggest you go into my description. I suggest you go into the spotlight and click on her YouTube link, because she brings such amazing content. Now, if you're not a subscriber to me, by all means, Arceus, right, come and subscribe, because you will be seeing plenty more Wi-Fi battles from the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire games. So, I hope you guys have a great day, y'all. Take care. Peace.